Well, this is about what $500 will get you from Harbor Freight. End up getting this 2-ton aluminum racing jack. It says it's 3.5 inches when it's all the way down. I'm not sure if that's going to fit there or if I'm going to have to get a piece of wood and put it on there, man. I really don't want to, but if I do, I do. Got 2 sets of the 3-ton jack stands. I ended up going with the black ones. Said screw it. Got a socket set because I know I need an 18 millimeter to assemble the damn mounting brackets for the calipers. And then I got the brake bleeder kit. I got that piece so that you could take off the actual rotor itself. Went ahead and grabbed another ratchet. Grabbed this thing because it was only like 40 bucks. But if I do decide to go ahead and do the springs, at least I'll have that piece just in case something happens. If not, I can take it back. And then I got these pads, so with these jack stands, so it doesn't mess anything up. And I'm getting a drip pan. Got this thing so that we can, whenever we wash the vehicles, we have that. And then I got some PB Blast. But, oh, damn it. I still need to go get some brake fluid. Shit. Here is the aluminum race jack, 2-ton race jack. This thing is really, really freaking nice, man. It's not extremely heavy. Like I said, it's aluminum, but it does not fit. I mean, it fits under the side. It'll grab the little puck area where you're supposed to lift the car, but I need to be able to put the jack stand underneath. And then right here, it goes, but I mean, obviously I have zero clearance, so I'm gonna have to get a piece of wood to get this thing under there so we can try to get this thing jacked up. No biggie. Take one more trip to Home Depot and obviously to AutoZone to get the brake fluid, but I'm gonna go ahead and get all this stuff taken out. This thing is actually really, really clean. They didn't sell extra pucks though, extra pucks to be able to lift the ass end. This should be fine. I'll just take my time and be delicate with it. But yeah, we're gonna need some boards, at least a 1-inch board, 1-inch thick board to get up under there, and so we can get this thing under here and have a little bit of room to actually use the jack itself. And then we'll be able to put the jack stands underneath. But other than that, good to go. I like it, dig it. Really, really good quality. The finish is badass. And look at the handle, man. The handle, it's knurled. Sweet, man, sweet. This thing was like $209. Not bad at all. When the other race aluminum jacks were like $299. This thing is pretty badass, man. Only color they had though was like this forest green. All right, well, I just opened up these 3-ton jack stands, and this is what I really like about it, man. I like a lot of safety precautions, dude, because check this out. If I do it, this thing could just fall, right? If you accidentally bump it. But you set it in place. You use this really, really thick gauge metal as your key. It goes through really easy. Then it has this little pin, little set pin, right? Let's put this thing in. Hold on. Put it in. So now you're safe, safe. All right, man, cool. Thank God, because I really did not want to get up under this thing, man, or have it setting up for a long time without having any way to actually be able to lock this, and not pads as well, because if you do know, these things have little plastic mounts on there, and they're pretty scarred up. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these on there. That way, this piece of metal, that piece of plastic, nothing wants to give. Put these on there. These are like $8 for a pack. As you seen earlier, the jack fit under there, but it didn't have any room to actually do the jacking motion to be able to lift the car. So I went to Home Depot, got this 10-footer, cut it into 15-inch sections. I got 8 pieces, so I'm gonna make these little platforms that go underneath each tire, and then that should give me about another inch of clearance that I should be able to reach the jack in there, lift it up, and then be able to put. All right, well, today has been one for the ages. I had started it earlier because the impact came in. Already got the driver's side taken completely apart. Well, I say completely. All I need to do is the Swaybar. I'm gonna go ahead and get under it, take the Swaybar out. It was kind of a pain in the ass, man. My shit, the H&R freaking wheel spacers were corroded on there, and I could not get them to break apart. I had to use a big ass screwdriver and punch it in between there and the actual stock brake rotor. Super pain in the ass, man. I got it all the way around, ended up getting it to break apart, then kind of had to fight it with the Allen keys that go to hold up the brake rotor assembly. It was just more so corrosion than anything, and then not having enough hands, you know what I mean? My wife came out and held the brake rotor for me on both sides, inside and out, on the actual brake rotors. These things are freaking smoke checked. Smoke checked. Look, check it out. Bad. Like I said, also I am going to disassemble these so that I can get this bottom rubber piece. This is the only piece that I need for the, and I got the bump stops, right? Yeah, I got the bump stops. This is the only piece I'll need for the Bilstein setup. So, all right, well, it's day 2 of this bad boy, and look what I need. A Sawzall, another Allen set, some carbide drill bits, so you can already guess, and then an easy out set. The issue I'm having right now is one of the little set screws will not come out, so I'm gonna have to try to tap it and get it to back off to the left side. And then the skid plate itself will not come off. The jacking point is, I guess, it's just spinning, man. I tried pulling it off. I twisted the fuck out of it, used the impact, and it just spins, so it doesn't come off. So I'm going to use a Sawzall cut. See right there, I used a grinder. I cut right there, trying to get it to flex so I can get the Swaybar out, but it's being such a pain in the ass. So I'm just gonna cut completely across, cut the skid plate in half. And if I have to buy a new skid plate, I buy a new skid plate. I think they're like 300 bucks, but that's whatever. Rotor on, got the strut, got the Swaybar links, got the new Swaybar in. I got the EDC cable rerouted because it's not on the top anymore. It goes from the bottom on the Bilsteins. So it's slowly but surely getting there. We're gonna go ahead and put on the caliper assembly and get this side all buttoned up. I won't be bleeding or priming anything until the opposite side is completely done. So it's warm. I'm wearing my eye protection because I am drilling little stuff. All the stress from yesterday and having to mess with shit, man, I had to cut the fucking, I showed you guys, I bought that reciprocating saw and I had to cut the fucking skid plate. Like, it's been a pain in the butt, man. All because of 2 fasteners that would not come out, but neither here nor there. Let's go ahead and just keep chomping at the bit and get this thing finished up, man.